Mhm.
I need to go over that.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
What? It's mine.
Muhammad Roy.
Because I wanted to be.
This bout is scheduled. All the talking.
I'm going to cut.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go.
Cut it in half.
Nice exchange here from both men.
I did 2 times.
Got it in 53 times.
Bye-bye.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Ooh, a stiff jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss for that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This is an itty-bitty ball.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
That hook won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
What you talking about?
Here's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
About 1 minute
Switch it up
to
on. He
recover.
just want to be like me
Now
so bad. The
they've
red
got to bluff
shorts,
it.
white
They've got to come out
stripes.
now and style it out. Get
Seen
on the
that.
back foot, jab.
Look at that.
Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your
Lauren.
legs come back. Then
So I beat the brakes
put
up.
the pressure on.
Slow down.
This is an itty-bitty.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You say that from me.
It's itty-bitty cut.
Swing and a miss with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
These punches coming from every angle. time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe what we are seeing?
What? Oh, no. No.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense all the time. That counter punch caught him clean.
Listen, I'm gonna do it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
I'll put a lot of force.
The jab doesn't quite connect. The straight right just misses. Defense is not an option for these two. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
No.
After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who...
Do you like them?
Mm-hmm.
Nice counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
It's right there. I can miss right
Swing and a miss with the hook.
there. We can try on that.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Good counter punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Unlucky to miss with
I
that
don't know
jab.
how many bucks are.
Really?
I can't count that. I just can't
Perfect
count
counter
that.
lands. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fight. You either give it them back because that's
gotta keep count.
uncomfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful
Oh, yeah?
counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
I will tell you.
They're both trying for a knockout. Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without it.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
You looking at predictive scorecard. I don't pay that no mind.
Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Bye-bye.
The straight right just misses.
Can you see me?
Yeah, get from under there.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Lucky that hook didn't score. Can't score with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that pitch. Wow. Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both men step back for just a moment. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a
It's
nightmare.
hey, something.
You are not fit. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the
No.
ring.
Okay.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's gonna come out and put the pressure on. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. You gotta be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle.
Yeah, what?
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you have a fight,
I'm not worried about that, bro.
It's not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Huh? Huh?
Right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh, yeah?
That bell could not have come soon enough for this. There's the bell to start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
Miss Ranger, see anything?
Mm-mm.
Ta-da!
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any
Circle.
punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They exchange punches. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me.
Sorry.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You can turn over again.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
What you want to do? Get the fuck into your corner, man. He's a coward.
That was almost a...
He's a coward.
And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked.
What you reduce me to?
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands
Okay.
down.
You act like I got something. I'm just abusing it on you, and
Johnny.
Todd, you know what?
that's not my fault. Then when you stop me 719 stoppages in a row, I don't say nothing.
Spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I gonna do now?
You know,
I see.
I cut it in half.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
I mix these up.
No rest for the weary. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a
I see you should have got the ref on the outside.
advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great
see-
footwork,
you see the ref right here?
speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Both fighters
Is that a
landing
ref?
in these
That ain't
exchanges.
no
They're
ref.
just gonna have a tough
Is that a
time.
ref?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
thought you had a ref
This
shirt on.
fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. A swing and a miss with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Back up off me, yo. It was not, yo, don't want to engage.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just stay in the middle of the ring the rest of the fight. Take your round. Take a little decision like a girl. Go to work. Text Rodney.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We both know who the bigger power puncher
You ain't did
is.
it.
There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
There's a counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That jab just missed with the left hand. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Oh.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Well, he is in big trouble. It's round 10. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage run?
Just like another, like TKO, Teddy Pendergrass all over. TKO is spot on.